Have you ever had the pleasure of savoring a warm scone with clotted cream and jam on top? It's something everyone should try at least once in their life, in my opinion. But if you don't live in a country where clotted cream is readily available, what can you do? Book a flight to England? Well, that would be exceedingly exciting. There's no need with my simple Instant Pot clotted cream recipe. And you only need one simple ingredient, a quart of pasteurized cream. Heavy whipping cream will probably be best, but I use light whipping cream and it worked just fine. The most important thing is to source cream that is not ultra pasteurized and doesn't have any gums or other thickening agents. I did try this process out with ultra pasteurized cream, and I'll talk more about that later on in this video. Okay, to make the clotted cream, start by pouring a quart of cream into the Instant Pot. I'm sure you could also make a larger batch, but this is a good amount for your first time making it. Push the yogurt button to turn on the yogurt setting. Then push the adjust button until it says the word boil. Now the Instant Pot will go through a heating cycle. If you have an extra non-sealing lid that will fit on your Instant Pot, use it here. Otherwise, set the Instant Pot lid to venting. You may also want to remove the gasket from your lid to prevent any smells from whatever you cooked previously from getting into your clotted cream. When the boil cycle finishes, the Instant Pot will beep. Set it to keep warm. You'll want to have it on the keep warm setting for 12 hours. Your Instant Pot might only do up to 10 hours at a time on the keep warm function, so you'll have to set it to an extra 2 hours after the 10 hours are up. Here's what the cream looks like after 12 hours. It develops a golden skin on top. Do not disturb or stir the cream at this point. Transfer the whole pot to the refrigerator with the lid still on, and this is the hardest part of the whole process. Chill for 12 hours without disturbing. Yes, I know this is a long time to wait. In fact, this whole process takes more than 24 hours, but patience is important when making clotted cream. After the 12 hours of chilling are up, gently pull back a small section of the top thick layer of cream. You'll reveal a layer of liquid cream or whey on the bottom of the pot. Pour the thin liquid that's underneath the top layer into a jar. You can use this leftover liquid to make scones, which I tried out and it was delicious. I'm sure you could use the leftover whey for making pancakes or waffles as well. Now you can scoop off the solid cream. The top part is more crackly, whereas the underneath bit is more smooth and creamy. You'll get about 1 2/3 cups of clotted cream from 1 quart of cream. Remember, I used light whipping cream, so if you use a cream with a higher fat content, you might get a different amount. By the way, you can stir a little bit of the whey back into the clotted cream if you prefer a thinner texture. Store in an airtight container in the refrigerator. It should last about 4 to 7 days. Now, there's a long-standing controversy about which to put on your scone first, the cream or the jam. In Cornwall, the tradition is to spread the jam on your scone first and top it off with the cream. But in the county of Devon, it's the opposite. You put the cream on first and the jam second. I personally prefer the Devonshire way because I find that it's easier to spread the cream onto the scone that way. Now, most of the recipes that you'll find for clotted cream are adamant that you cannot use ultra pasteurized cream. So I decided to find out if that was true. I went through the whole process of making clotted cream with some organic ultra pasteurized cream. As you can see, it looked promising after the 12 hours of cooking. However, the cream clots were definitely inferior to the non-ultra pasteurized cream. It was more like a few thick lumps with liquid around it instead of a uniform consistency. Not only was the texture of the clotted cream not as good, but there was also less of it. But what was more disconcerting was the clear grayish lumps in the liquid part. I'm guessing that the cooking process somehow encouraged the gums or other thickening agents to separate. It definitely wasn't very appetizing. So my question is it the ultra pasteurization or is it all of the gums and thickening agents that make it inferior for making clotted cream? I couldn't find an ultra pasteurized cream that didn't have gums in it, so I'll have to wait until I locate some to answer that question. Now that you know how to make clotted cream, make sure to check out this video next to get all the details for how to make some lovely lemon scones at home. Instant Pot clotted cream recipe. This is going to be interesting. Light whipping, long-standing controversy. So I'll have to scrumptious British spread. How to make